mental. I think everybody has a different formality on what healthy mental is. So I kind of leave it up to people because I don't want what my version of my happiness and my mental health is to be your version. You got to figure that part out for yourself. But
Gotcha. That's agreeable. I agree with that, brother. I like that. That's good. That's it. Yeah, you're right. All right. Well, next question. See, that was smooth with it, man. That was smooth. That was good. So we're gonna go on to the next one. All right. We know these right here relate. These questions is two topics and it's two words that's gonna relate to this mental health. How do you cope with stress and anxiety in daily life? What you do to
um,
cope with your.
ooh, shit. I'm still growing. I'm still a person that's growing and finding different coping mechanisms. I can honestly say that I've grown over the last 2 to 3 years because I have suffered from depression. I've been through some things, and it's all about who you surround yourself with. I had to change my circle. I had to change who I was. I had to start moving a certain way. I had to start protecting my peace because even though I could be a destruction to myself, it's going to be a lot worse when others around you are also causing that same destruction. So I had to start removing people out of my life that didn't mean me no good. And whether that had been family or not, I just had to start choosing me again.
Amen.
And when
Amen.
I started choosing me again, I had to start doing affirmations every morning, looking in the mirror, telling myself I'm worth it, I'm handsome, I'm this type of man, this is what I'm gonna be, I'm a great father, I'm black, I'm accepted, I'm loved. I had to go through that. And a lot of times I broke down and I had to accept the fact that as a man it was okay to cry.
And you know
Like
what?
anybody was gonna accept that from me,
That's,
I had to
that's
accept
right.
it.
That's right. Amen. That's agreeable, man. Man, like I'm like you is. That's one thing about me. That pride, but I don't like to cry. But
For
man, I
sure.
went
For
through
sure.
I went through a situation similar to that like 3 years ago, man. I went through something in a relationship that I was in, man, and it was just at the time when we split up. I went through some things, man, and then
Yeah.
it took me a little time because at the moment I think I was going to the point when I lost my son at the time,
Mhm.
and it was like a moment, man, like I just had to let it go. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
had to let it go, man. And
The
man,
crazy thing is, even as a man, we can't heal what we don't feel. Like, and that's for anybody. We can't heal. And as men, we try to suppress so many things that bother us. And like, me and Bay had a talk this morning. And I just kind of let my emotions out. You feel me? Like, this is what's going on in life. This is where I'm at. This is how I feel. And these are some of the reasons why I may not say certain things or ask for certain things because this is, where I'm at right now mentally. And it's always great to have a person and be like, I hear you,
yeah,
but I'm here for you.
that's right.
I
Amen. I
got your
like
back,
that.
and
I,
I can't expect nobody to understand where I'm coming from if I don't
mhm.
say anything, and vice
Right, right,
versa.
right. I like that. That's it. Let me ask you this question while we on that right there. What I see this a lot. Man suffer in fear. Do you agree with that?
Yes,
You agree? Okay.
100%
Okay.
agree.
Okay.
Because we suffer in fear, we suffer in silence, and like you said, when you went through your breakup, I'm sure a lot of men. Actually, I just had my homeboy get on my live yesterday,
Wow.
and I think I started to understand that I go through certain things in life to be able to speak up for those that may not want to speak for
Yes.
themselves.
Yes.
And it's the reason why we suffer in fear is because our feelings are not as protected as people would like to say they are.
That's right. That's right. That's
The
right.
moment that you could be in a relationship with a toxic person and they don't get what they want from you or deem to have what they want from you, everything that you confided in them in is going to be used as ammo against you. And as a man, that's not a good feeling. No, we sit in
Mm-hmm.
the car for hours controlling
Mm-hmm.
our feelings or sitting there thinking
Right.
about how we feel or what's the next
Yeah.
move. So for you
Mm-hmm.
to go lay with somebody and tell that person how you feel and for them to use that against you in your most weakest moments, it'll make
Mm-hmm.
a man feel like, okay, what the fuck am I here for?
Come on now. That's
I'm
it.
not
Yeah.
protected.
That's
And it
right.
goes back to that statement, only women and dogs and children are loved unconditionally. You can't get
Mm-hmm.
mad at a man for making that statement when he's
I like that. That's true. Everything you say, that's great fact. That's real stuff. That's real stuff. And I need to hear that, and more men need to hear that too. You know what I'm saying? Because that like you said, we if I'm with a woman, I'm able now. I'm to the point I'm able to open up. One time I could open to a woman because I still, like I said, I suffer and feel a lot. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And I felt so if I cry in front of my woman, but it wasn't that because she was there to help me. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta understand that, man. That's good. I like that. Appreciate that. I love that, brother.
No
It's good
problem.
stuff.
Ronnie said straight facts. That's why I box everything. Not good, bro. Not good.
Yes, sir. I like it. We're going on to the next one. What advice would you give to someone who is struggling with their mental health? What kind of advice you can give to us about that?
Pray. Number one, pray.
Amen.
Number one, pray and don't stop praying.
Amen.
Don't look for nobody to pray for you until you start praying for yourself.
Come on
And
now.
know
Come
what
on.
you're praying for. And know that in order for you to get what you're praying for, you're gonna have to put in the work to do it. And don't let
Mm,
no outside person, entity, or being change your
mm,
your path or your focus. That's the best
mm.
advice I can give you.
That's big. Pray. Yes, sir. Gotta pray. Number one thing, people, pray. You heard what he say, you gotta pray. All right? And you do that prayer, I guarantee you God will speak to you. All
Amen.
right? We gotta
Amen.
remember that. He will speak through the heart. We gotta listen. You know, we be saying God giving us all these warnings and all this way. We got to talk. When it comes to your mental health, you need to take advantage when God is giving you that. All right? Don't let Jesus pass you by. Am I right, bro? Am I right, brother?
Big facts, man. He definitely gives warning and signs, man.
That's
That,
right.
that, that thing that you really wanted that he blocked, it was for your protection. I'm trying to tell you.
Man, I love it. Hey, man, good stuff, man. Good. Man, we're going smooth, man. We halfway done, but how do you think we can work towards reducing, and the word I got is stigma, but mostly reducing that the stigma surrounding mental health. What can we do to reduce that?
um, Accountability, man. Just see, I think half of it is personal self too. Like we can have good people around us, but if we're not ready to be accountable for the shit that we're going through and want change, because a lot of people are comfortable with what they're going through because it brings them attention. You know,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
got to be
yeah.
careful with people like that. So for me, I would just say surround yourself with like-minded people. You know,
Mm-hmm.
choose a path that you want to go and where you want to head to, and just work on it. I wouldn't really focus so much on building a circle because that shit is eventually going to come once you're in place.
Right,
You
I
don't
agree.
accept the wrong spirits while you're trying to heal and grow because that can happen.
I agree. I agree. That's good. That's good stuff. That's good. What I was gonna say, what just not say, man, like they love their attention, you know. And you see that a lot, man, social media, especially Facebook, you know what I mean? Especially, man, but you can get help. You know, they just that's good stuff. All right, what's this right here? Can you share any personal or professional experience where you witnessed the tell me this right here. Have you ever seek any help when you went through your mental stage?
Yes.
Mental health stage?
Therapist, the full nine. Yeah. I don't even play about it. You feel me? I talked to my best friend, but I definitely had a therapist on call. Like, you feel me? Like
Right.
1-800, like, yo, what's up? Like, can we talk? Because this is how I'm feeling today.
That's it.
And honestly, that probably transformed me into the man that I am. Because when I first hit therapy, dog, I'm not even gonna lie, it was a little scary. But
Mm,
I literally went to therapy at the time when I first started going because I was married before. And I
mm,
went because
mm.
I wanted to prove that at the time my wife was toxic. I know it's wrong. I know it's
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah, that's
But
right.
I actually found out more about me than anything. And I
That's
found out I was toxic at
right,
that time.
right, right.
And I found out a lot of things from my childhood was affecting me and affecting my mental and affecting the way I was trying to grow in life. And that's the reason why I was doing certain things.
Yes.
So from there, once I started breaking those grounds, it healed me, but I think it healed me to a place where, because I did it so young, as far as
Yeah.
going to therapy, I was like freaking 24, that
Wow.
I started talking different around my peers. And they didn't understand the things that I was saying. You feel what I'm saying? It was like I was talking at them, I'm coming down at them, because now I'm talking from a place of healing. Like, okay, that stuff in my childhood don't really hurt no more. You feel me? Because I
Right.
talked about it. And then they started judging me because I was talking to a therapist. You feel me? If I had a stressful week, best believe that phone call on Friday was going to be a therapist, you
Oh
know?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Most
I remember,
definitely.
like, and I never told people. So I remember this one, I got laid off from the post office, right? And I went back right in the middle of the pandemic before I really like exited out of there. And I never forget one of the brothers coming in there telling me like, "Oh man, you back at work? Um, you gonna stay here this time?" Straight like that. And I remember looking at him and I was saying, "Yeah, bro. The last time I was here, I wasn't able to speak about the things I was going through. But at that time, I was going through divorce, man. I was going home and my family wasn't there." And that brother looked me dead in my face and said, "Wow, I did not know what you were going through at that time." And I apologize. And so many people had picked on me during that time and made the situation worse and didn't even know it, you know? But
Yes.
like that's what I mean by you got to be careful how you treat people because you don't know what they're going through.
That's right. You know what they're going through. That's right.
And mental health, it starts with accountability because if you stop being an asshole, right?
Right.
Start showing love. Like somebody could have came to me and said, "Bro, I don't know who you are, what you're going through, if you're going through anything, but I just want to let you know you're amazing, you're worth it, and keep pushing." That
Yeah.
makes a hell of a difference in a person's life.
That's right. Amen. That's real. That's real. You know, and like I told you, I ought to be one of the ones, man. I'm gonna give you an example about me, and I'm pretty sure you can relate to this. I could be going through something, but somebody could come through to me with their problems, and I help them with their problems.
Absolutely.
I'm tore up in the inside, but they just don't know. But I'm sitting helping them out. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
how you know how
And
strong you are, and that's
there you go.
important.
That's exactly right, man. So that's good. That's real. You know, that's real, man. I like that, man. And man, brother, you just keep on doing what you're doing, man. Like you got a gift, man. You got a real good gift. Like, man, I'm gonna tell you more to show you got a gift. Like, just keep doing what you're doing, man. Like, nobody don't know what you're being through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But man, you a living testimony. You can't tell. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about God. God will hide your identity. You blessed, brother. You blessed,
Yeah.
man. Okay, I got two more for you, man. How do you think, man, this is a good one right here. We just finna talk about that thing earlier. How do you think technology, social media have affected mental health? It done it a lot. I mean, you say positive and negative, you know?
Positive wise, I think a lot of people found safe spaces as far as social media, because a lot of times they can't afford therapy. You know, a lot of people can't afford a therapist nowadays, so they'll come here, you know, and look for us to help them. Now, some of this shit can be misleading because you got to watch who you trust and listen to, because every preacher don't know the word. I'm just saying, ain't throwing
That's right.
shots.
That's right. You're right. You're right.
You know, every church ain't meant for the cross. Like it's you got to be careful
Come
nowadays.
on with it, brother. Come on.
Everybody's out here for monetary gain, and they don't really care about the person. You feel me? You don't really find genuine people no more.
That's right. Come on.
So, when it comes to the negative aspect, I would say be careful,
Right.
because your trauma can be used to get somebody else views and gains. That's what they use it for. The positive wise, like I said, man, a lot of people had their lives changed because they weren't able to afford therapy. They was able to find people they could trust, build friendships, and network with people, and it actually changed their lives for the better. I would just say use your gut instincts and your intuition. If it don't seem right, it ain't right. You know, like just be careful, because only you love you. Only you gonna care about you. And look at damn how many people up here say they care about you, but only you at the end of the day, when you're looking at them four walls, know how you truly feel about the decisions you made at the end of the day.
That's right. Amen. Amen. Good stuff. Y'all heard what he say? Y'all listening? All right. Hope y'all taking notes. All right. Don't be questioning. Now y'all getting this good wording right here on Real Life Podcast. This man giving y'all good word. I'm telling you right now. I'm writing down some stuff y'all just don't know. I'm writing down.
Ain't nothing scripted, y'all. I told him just ask questions and go for it. Yeah, that's fine. I ain't right now. Just ask him, bro. Just fire him off. I'm good.
Hey, I said, look, next time he come on the show, which he gonna be here. No, he gonna be here again. He gonna be here. And I'm gonna get up a long thing, because man, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna ask you on the final question, you know, because a lot of stuff you already said, man, it's confirmation, and it need to be hurry, and you can't touch what you just now said because it's real. You know what I'm saying? It's real. I want you to give these viewers. Can you share resources and tools that have been helpful managing your mental health? Any type of tools you can give them?
Man, like I said, affirmations. The hardest one that was for me was looking in the mirror. Before I could even make those manifestations of how I felt about myself, I couldn't even look at myself. And it's not because of the things I did in my past. It was because I wasn't confident in who I was. You know what I mean? So I couldn't even look at myself like, you know, before I could say you're handsome, I got to at least look at the person I'm trying to tell I'm handsome. You feel what I'm saying? Then it puts it back in your mind. Like, how can you call all these other people beautiful and this and that and the fifth if you don't even recognize yourself?
So that's right. That's right.
So that part for me was the hardest part. And then getting there and putting in the work to actually believe that. So I started going to get haircuts more and edge-ups more, making sure my appearance was good, you know, making sure I kept manicures and pedicures, you know, just being that type of man that cares about himself and his image, you know. And then once I poured more self-care into me, like, it became easy.
Yes.
I don't even go live on Mondays, and people be like, why? I be like, because it's self-care day for me. Mondays is like one of my most stressful days. I like to lay down, chill, sit back, you know, I don't want to do none of that. And it seems selfish, but it's about yourself.
There you go. That's right.
It's supposed to be selfish.
That's right.
You deserve to have one selfish day.
Come on now. Come on, you do. And you said the key words, self-care. Self-care. That's right. Self-care. You know what, brother John, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, man. Like I said, 2020, I went through some things in the year. 2021 came in. I actually was, one thing about me in my life, I always try to, you know, I love people. You know what I'm saying? I love people. I love my family. I love everybody. Man, I love everybody. I'm a type of person, I put somebody before me. But then I had to start, you realize, you know, God is always first. God is always first. But I got to realize I had to put myself, you know, and treat myself out, because I wasn't doing that enough. And as I got, you know, around the middle of 2021 until now and stuff, man, and I'm starting to treat myself more. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good, self-care. You know, man, because I'm gonna tell you, man, like depression is real. You know, they have you will sit there, and that's like mental, like I said, mental health. You got people, man, that'll take their life, they go through stuff that takes my life, you know. That's why I tell them, man, never feel ashamed to talk about this. You know, it gotta come out, man. So my number one thing is I always do, like you say, pray. I pray about it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I had a counselor one time. I went to the counselor one time and we talked and we chopped it up and everything. And she gave me some good feedback, man, and this and that. I said, you know what? You know, didn't feel ashamed about it at all. I felt better.
Right. I
But
felt
number
better.
one thing we said, bro, we say, coach, we say,
I was saying like you felt better, like a
oh
weight
yeah,
has been lifted. Yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
yes, gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. Gotta let it go, man. And man, just this topic just in general, man, just personally, man, big, you know, like I say, this right here, people need to hear mental health, man, self-care,
So
you
man, so
know,
if y'all got like insurance and you want to
mhm,
find a therapist, find one that's going to listen to you,
right.
not one that's going to be the cheapest, one that's actually going to listen to you. And if you can't, find you a safe space
Right.
somewhere because it's always good to talk to somebody. I make sure I tap in with a lot of groups on social media so that way, for me, I don't like to overwhelm myself with my group because I can, with DV, it's very overwhelming. And
Mhm.
mental health, it can be very overwhelming. And I don't like to commit myself to things that I know I can't do. So there's other
Mhm.
groups out here that I know of. If you
Mhm.
they're actually in the chat too. So,
Right, right, right.
if y'all one of the people in the chat, Mike, Mika, y'all put y'all safe spaces in the chat so people honestly
Mhm.
know,
Mhm.
and the reason why I say this is because if I use these safe spaces, you
Mhm.
can too. If
That's right.
I can trust to go to these safe spaces and tell my stories, you
That's
can
right.
too.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Good stuff, man. And y'all, man, in the chat, man, hey, y'all follow King Jai, man, you know, and everything. Man, and like I said, man, what he just done said, you know, this right here, y'all gonna be able to watch this podcast again, you know, man. I appreciate him, man, just dropping.